Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel again. Don't forget to subscribe, like and put on notification. So today I'm going to be showing you the basic things you need as a crocheter. As you can see already, all my hooks are on my table. First off, you need a table or a chair, just something that you can rest your back on to sit comfortable, because you need a good balance, like I've always said. So let's get into it. The first thing you need after your comfortable chair and your table or a little table that you can put your leg on is your yarn. You need your yarn. There are different types of yarns, so you can get your yarns. And next, you need your hook. Of course, there are different sizes of hook. We have different sizes. This is the first one I'll be showing you. This one, I think we should all be familiar with this from secondary school or primary school or something. This is what we mostly started with while we were in school, but we don't always need it for all projects. There are some projects that require it, which is fine, but some don't. So you just know the projects you want to do for the hook sizes that you'll be needing. So that is that. Then I'll show you all the sizes I have available. I particularly like this type of hook, this one with the rubber bottom, because I have a place to I can place my thumb comfortably on it, as I've shown you. So now let's start with this is our 2.5 or 2.0 millimeter hook next to our 2.5. They come in sets like that. Next to our 3.0, then we have the 3.5, and then we have our 4.0 coming in. Yes, like that. We have our 4.5. We have, this is 5.5, I think. Yeah, this one is 5.0. Then we have the 6 and so on. We have the 6.5, 7, and then we have this very big one to 8. We have all other hook sizes, like these other very big ones. I bought them in case of blanket making. Well, it's also good to have them. You could want to make something really chunky in the future. You won't need to start looking for hook around. It's good to have all these hook sizes. There are people that sell them. You can just check online for hook vendors. Then you see different packs of hooks and hook sizes, different designs too. So I have all this. My hooks are quite old, so forgive the look. they might not look as shiny, but they do the work. Then from there we have our, now that I've shown you my plenty hooks, the next thing you need as a crocheter is your tape measure. You always need to measure. Aside counting your chains and the numbers of chains, you need your hook measure, your tape measure, sorry. Then from there, the next thing you need is your stitch marker. Yes, your stitch marker. So this is what they look like. They look like little pins, I think. What do we call those? Anyway, this is called stitch marker. It's used to mark stitches. It's used to, maybe when you're counting stitches and you don't want to lose your count, you can mark where you need to mark to remember. You can write down your number somewhere, but you can place these markers anywhere at all in your project to signify a particular place that you would like to go back to or remember. So let me show you that. They're like for example, this is a project and I want to mark that stitch, so I'll just put it in and lock it just like that. So they come with your hook sets most times if you are buying a full pack, of course. So that's how you use your stitch marker. You can easily open it back when you are done. So that is that. Next, we are going into for our seaming needles, just like the tailors use. We can use this to weave in loose ends, you know, anytime you join yarns in between projects and you have tails to keep, you can just use the seaming needles to keep them. So I'm going to show you that now. So we have our tail, and you know, you want to hide that tail into your project. You don't just cut any tail, like, you know, just cutting it. It might get to spoil the project eventually. So we'll put the tail into the eye of the needle, just like that, and then you go into your project and you weave. Let me go into the project first. So you put your seaming needle, you know, run it across the stitches, into the stitches. Just put it as far as you can to make sure it will hide when you are done, just like that. So I've done that now. Then I'll get my tail and fix it into the eye of the needle, just like that, and then I'll pull the needle out. See, it's all hidden. Very easy. So sometimes while working, you can do that before you finish your project. It's actually better to do this while you are still working, because when you finish you might be tired. So but any other way it's comfortable for you, just make sure you always hide your loose ends like that. Then you can just cut off whatever is left of it. So of course you need your scissors. For every project you are going to need your scissors. So you are just going to cut off that little tail after weaving in the most part of it, and you can toss that away. So you can see how it's all hidden inside. Then those are the basic things you need as a beginner and, you know, constant crocheter. You need these things. They are compulsory. You have them. You can shop them online. You can check your stores next to you. Maybe there are people that sell crochet items. And yes, those are all my my lots of hooks, my other basic needs for crocheting. Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two. And oh, before I forget, I also have my exercise book where I write my patterns so that I don't forget them. I've written patterns from as far as 2-3 years ago, and they're all in my book. You can also do that when you're counting stitches. You can write them down. When you are changing patterns or switching stitches, you can write them down for the sake of remembering. And this is how I demarcate my pages. Yeah, a little old school, but it always helps. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you again.